You have often seen that when a person gets angry, their whole body starts trembling, and not just that, their face turns completely red. While the anger is directed towards others, it is we who end up burning inside. A significant amount of our body's energy is drained because of that anger. In today's enlightening story, we will learn how anger takes birth, and if we understand it, we can free ourselves from it as well. But before that, we need to understand where this anger originates. Before you get lost in this story, make sure to subscribe to this channel. So let's start the story. The story takes us back to the time when Mahatma Buddha, after attaining enlightenment, was spreading his knowledge throughout the world. Many people were influenced by him and became his disciples. Every evening, he would impart wisdom to his disciples, guiding them on the path of knowledge. One day, while Buddha was giving teachings, a 20-year-old young man approached him and said, "Hey Buddha, I also want to become your disciple. Please allow me to join your Sangha." Buddha's Sangha was open to everyone, so he showed no objection and invited him to sit and listen to the teachings. The young man continued attending the sessions for 3 days, absorbing the teachings and seeking answers to any questions that arose in his mind by consulting Mahatma Buddha. After 3 days, the young man's father discovered that his son had become a Buddhist monk. No father wants his son to become a monk, especially at such a young age. Every father wishes for his son to engage in good work and bring honor to the family. When the father learned about his son's decision, it deeply saddened him. He felt anger along with pain towards Mahatma Buddha. He silently thought that Mahatma Buddha was leading the youth of the town in the wrong direction. At their age, they should be engaged in education and doing something productive to bring honor to their families. Instead, at this young age, they were becoming monks. Fueled by such thoughts, he went to meet Mahatma Buddha. At that moment, Buddha was imparting teachings to his disciples. The father arrived, already angered, and becoming even more furious upon seeing Mahatma Buddha. He did not wait for the teachings to conclude, and, right there in front of all the monks, started criticizing Mahatma Buddha, saying that people like him were hindering the progress of the country. He accused him of leading the youth astray and ruining their lives. He claimed that individuals like Mahatma Buddha had achieved nothing in their own lives and were now on the path to ruin the lives of the youth. He uttered various harsh words against Mahatma Buddha, but Mahatma Buddha did not react. He remained silent, quietly listening to his words. Seeing no response, the man became even angrier. Now, he had exhausted his repertoire of words, and there were no more insults left to hurl at Mahatma Buddha. When, even after saying everything, his anger didn't subside, he became even more furious. Now he was left with no words or abuses that he hadn't thrown at Mahatma Buddha. Witnessing the lack of any reaction, the man was consumed by even greater rage. Finally, in his heightened anger, he spat on Mahatma Buddha's face. Observing this act, the monks were infuriated. They were about to escort the man out when Mahatma Buddha signaled to stop them. Despite receiving a barrage of insults and being spat upon, Mahatma Buddha's face remained serene. After witnessing this, the man's anger began to subside. He left with his son, and the monks asked Mahatma Buddha about the intense provocation he endured. Not only did he hurl insults, but he also spat on your face. When our minds filled with so much anger, how could you remain so calm? Why didn't you respond to him? On this, Mahatma Buddha says that I did not feel anger towards that man. I felt compassion for him. Hearing this, all the monks were astonished. They asked what was there to feel compassion for. To this, Buddha explains that when a person has no words left to express their anger, they resort to some action to release it. That man had said everything to me, but when his words ran out and his complete anger didn't find an outlet, he finally spat on my face to release his anger. The man's anger could only be resolved through that spitting action. His anger is never completely extinguished through words, as words have their limitations. Words cannot fully reveal a person's emotions, but an action can make those emotions completely evident. And that's what the man did. He expressed his anger through the action of spitting, and after that, his mind also became calm. This action of spitting became the outlet for his anger. When the man runs out of words to express his anger, his emotions find release through some action. Words have some limitations because they cannot fully bring out the emotions of a person. But through an action, a person's emotions are entirely revealed, and that's exactly what the man did. He spat to fully express his anger, and afterward, his mind became calm. After hearing this, a Buddhist monk said, "I couldn't fully understand your words." To this, Buddha said, "You will understand soon." 3 days passed like this. By the end of these 3 days, the man's father's mind had completely calmed down. Now he began to realize his mistake. He thought, "I wasn't able to control my anger. I became so blinded by anger that I spat on Buddha's face in front of everyone." Realizing this mistake filled his mind with remorse. Filled with repentance, 3 days later, he returned to the gathering, joined his hands, and apologized to Buddha. His heart was overwhelmed with the feeling of seeking forgiveness. When words fell short to express his apology, he prostrated at the feet of Mahatma Buddha. Then Mahatma Buddha addressed the monk who didn't understand that. Just as that day, when that man couldn't express his anger through words, today, he can't convey his apology through words either. That's why, by holding onto my feet, he's expressing his feelings. Upon witnessing this scene, the monk understood that intense emotions cannot be expressed through words, but through actions. Actions are the medium through which emotions manifest. Therefore, listeners should comprehend that when someone is excessively angry and, in their rage, causes harm to others, it's essential to realize that the expression of anger couldn't have been conveyed through words. Many times, our parents may slap us in anger, leaving us saddened by the physical act. However, it's crucial to recognize that their emotions could not have been expressed in any other way. If any listener grasps the essence of our story, our purpose of sharing this video will be fulfilled. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Until the next story, take care and stay blissful.